other big story of WrestleMania is that Daniel Bryan is, in fact, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
Yes.
That's the guy with the beard?
Yes.
That's that dude with the beard.
You know, I interviewed him 2 years ago.
And the furry boots. Did you notice that?
I did.
Goat fur boots.
Hashtag furry boots.
We all interviewed him 2 years ago. And you know, it's interesting.
I did a great job with that, yeah.
And it's interesting to me that...
Cat update. I'll be right back. You guys talk.
He's still coming out here?
I don't
It
know
might be a she.
I don't know what's going on.
You know, the fact that you, who is allergic to cats, is the one disposing of his cat.
Hashtag furry boots.
But let me continue this Daniel Bryan thing. I didn't know about Ring of Honor or Daniel Bryan until he came to WWE with the NXT. And when he came back at SummerSlam after seemingly being fired for that whole Justin Roberts incident, I was like, wow, this guy is got short hair, he's little, but he is an amazing wrestler. He's my new favorite wrestler. I had no clue he would be taken to the heights of not just a WrestleMania main event, but winning the World Championship in the main event of a WrestleMania. I never would have fathomed it, and it's so nice to see that a really talented guy on the mic who, to me, comes across as very natural, finally did it. We share the same name, that's why he's awesome, and I'm so happy he's WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
Your name is Daniel?
That's all.
My name is Bryan, and his last name's Bryan. Mike.
That's all wonderful and good, but the fact of the matter is, that is a great sweetheart ending to a less than sweetheart Cinderella story.
What do you mean?
We all know for the fact that this has been a ridiculous ride for Daniel Bryan.
I disagree. I'm sorry, I disagree. Everyone's saying he's being treated horribly. Okay, he's marrying a Bella. Granted, that's part of his personal life. Hear me out. He's marrying a Bella. He's been focused mainly in the last couple months, so he didn't win the belt. He got screwed by the Authority, but he had major TV time. I don't want to hear anybody talking about Daniel Bryan getting screwed by WWE.
Jared gave the cat jerky. I don't know if cats can have
Cats
jerky.
love chorizo jerky.
Well, we got her out of the house, so that drama is done.
Well, speaking of jerky...
She won't be coming back.
Solomonster. Speaking of jerky, Noah Mark was
literally.
saying that Daniel Bryan didn't have this storybook career going on in the past many months because he's been screwed over, and I disagree. He's had TV time. He's been the main focus. I think it's been fantastic for him.
No, this has not been fantastic at all. At all.
What are you talking... Okay, I'm sorry.
It's not been properly done, but this is still a good story for Daniel Bryan.
We got our happy ending tonight. I thought the way they did that was actually masterful in the main event.
The stretcher job.
The stretcher job coming off the stretcher. People were dead for the first half of that main event. And when Bryan got his comeback, when they did the stretcher job and he came off the stretcher like Mick Foley did in the Hell in a Cell match in Pittsburgh, people came alive for it. I thought the way they did... There were two moments in the main event towards the end that my heart skipped a beat. I don't remember which... there were two spots. One might have been an
Batista bomb.
It was a Batista bomb spot, but it was also an RKO spot where Orton laid out Batista, went for a pin. Bryan was out of the picture at this point, and it came very, very close to being
within an inch,
a 3 count, and my heart jumped up into my throat.
Wait a minute, why? You told me on this trip, you said there's no way Daniel Bryan is not walking out that champion.
You know what? In the moment, though, there were several parts of that match.
But you know what? Though I
I
also said Undertaker was going to beat Shawn Michaels. There was never a doubt in my mind that Undertaker was beating Shawn Michaels in those two matches. That first match they had at 25 is my all-time favorite Mania match. But even in that match, they got me. They did such a good job. There was that one tombstone spot where they got me. And they got me in this match. I thought they did a tremendous job in this main event.
Fair enough.
It kind of saved the show in a way. I mean, people were still talking about the streak ending as we left the building. People were still in shock. But
it was still trending.
It was the perfect ending to the show. We had the big pyro display. We had the confetti bath. Confetti all over the place. Bryan celebrating. I think was that his sister. I think his sister maybe and her kids.
His niece.
His niece maybe came into the ring.
Cute kid.
Very reminiscent in some way.
Of what? Wait, what? I don't know what you're talking about.
Very reminiscent of a moment that we saw with Family in the Ring of WrestleMania 20. 10 years ago.
You can say his name. It's not WWE programming.
Hopefully the outcome of this is very different.
Hopefully? How about we just assume it is?
You mean hopefully Daniel Bryan won't kill his sister and his niece?
All right.
I'm just saying.
I thought that
this is the drunk show. If everybody wanted the drunk show, you got the drunk show.
I thought the end of the show was excellent.
That's right.
I enjoyed the ending a great deal.
Agreed.
I think overall, I probably should have said this at the beginning, but I thought overall this was a very good WrestleMania. It was not a great WrestleMania,
So
but
would you say a B plus WrestleMania?
it was a B plus WrestleMania.
I agree.
Absolutely, and probably
Bryan plus.
probably the best WrestleMania live that we have seen in the last 3. I've now attended 3 WrestleManias, 28,
Sign.
29, and 30. And they all had their moments. The first one is special, of course. But this one, from the opening segment, which was awesome,